Stephen Ross and Jerry Jones might be more alike than we probably perceived up until this point. It seems that Stephen Ross is going to Jerry Jones route, which is, I ain't firing you, dog. I'm not gonna fire you. You think I'm gonna pay you to pay and then pay somebody else? Pay you to sit your ass home? He can mask it as, and we might as well go ahead and put an article up right now, right? So this is what you're referring to, right? There was an article that came out this past week that says Dolphins owner Stephen Ross provides surprising update on Mike McDaniel's job security. And all in all, basically, and what it was quoted by Jordan Schultz, the guy who reported on the story, was, and according to Stephen Ross, Mike McDaniel is not going anywhere anytime soon, right? Like, hold on, let me get the quote right here, and I quote. Despite 1-5 start, and this is before the 1-6 start against the Browns, Miami Dolphins owner Stephen Ross does not intend on moving from Mike McDaniel anytime soon. Now, granted, that could change. That could be PC talk. Who knows, right? But if he hasn't fired these dudes up until this point now, this is probably the most lenient person in the world, or he's incredibly cheap and he just does not feel like paying multiple people to do the same thing. He's like, you guys are going to play out your contract. But it's gotten so bad. It's gotten so toxic. We've seen it firsthand with flying banners over talking about firing Mike McDaniel and fire Chris Greer at the stadium.
Over the stadium, Herbie.
They're flying it over the stadium. They're even referencing it right here. The banner flying over Hard Rock Stadium ahead of Dolphins home opener. And this is the home opener. They've been doing this for several weeks now, guys. Fire Chris Greer, fire McDaniel. It is very toxic. This guy has bulletproof balls because he don't care about what none of y'all got to say, fam. So how does that make you feel as a fan to see you guys, your words not being respected, or basically just feels like it's being tuned out? I know it's not. It's impossible not. Like, this is all that's talking about on sports radio down here. This is all that's now it's becoming a national headline thing. That anytime when the Dolphins make the headline, or the Dolphins make national news, or the Dolphins are making having segments on ESPN, it's never good. So it's not avoidable. He sees it. He's got to be aware of it. Like, you seen how he looked at the Chargers game when Tua blew it at the end. Or I'm not gonna say Tua blew it, but the defense blew it at the end. He looked visibly upset.
Herbie,
so he's aware.
The guy saw Tua bring the team back. He goes downstairs to congratulate the team, and by the time he gets downstairs, they're not in the lead anymore. Like, Herbie, what? Like, what? You can't even, Herbie, the defense, Herbie, the one thing, and listen, I'm not here to big up Tua. As a matter of fact, I have to say, because on this podcast, we are men who hold ourselves accountable. And obviously, there's so much content in the past that if you go back and look, I couldn't hide it anyway. To all the people who gave me shit about Tua, you were right. You were right. I'm wrong. I was wrong.
Can I shoot you, Bell?
Go ahead, bro.
You were never a Tua. You were never Tua-non, though, right? Like, you were never somebody who was on that side of Tua has the capability of being a top 10 quarterback. No questions asked about it. The system is holding Tua back. The man is holding Tua back. You were never one of those guys.
No,
I'm not gonna let you get crucified on that cell, right? Like, that is how people are gonna perceive you and how you used to be when it came to Tua. No, you were just somebody saying, hey, Tua is not as bad as y'all are pretending that he is. Now he is as bad as y'all have said that he is, right? Yeah. So you guys get to look right when you weren't really right at that time.
Right. I was going to get to that, but you said it perfectly. You said
it perfectly. You feel me?
Like,
because
I was going to basically say he's regressed. Like, Herbie, and listen, if you go back and watch him in 2022 and 2023 and you watch him now, it's not the same guy. It's just not. Herbie, it's just not. And maybe the injuries play a factor. Obviously, the loss of Tyreek plays a factor. But even before Tyreek got hurt, he was playing terribly, right? So, it's just, Herbie, it's just, when I look at this team, Herbie, you look at all the problems that this team has, and I just don't know. To answer your initial question about Ross, I just don't understand how a guy that old has that much patience. Like, bro, you're going to die soon. You don't want to see your investment do something? worthwhile? You're just gonna pass on a loser franchise to a family member or something? Like you don't want to see Ross. You don't want to see a winner in your lifetime. You're just okay making your money off your businesses. You don't want to see a happy fan base for once. You don't want to see a Lombardi. Like, bro, like how much patience can you have, Herbie?
Well,
Go ahead, bro.
no, no, no. I'm just trying. I don't want to cut you off. It's just we have so much to discuss.
You're right.
I'm
You're
trying
right.
to keep. I'm trying to keep the train moving. So let's progress the conversation forward with that in mind, right? Hypothetically speaking, Mike McDaniel is out of here. They already have betting odds on who's going to be the new Miami Dolphins head coach, right? So I wanted to just get your opinion on what is presumed to be the best of the lot right now, right? And then but before I go ahead and get to the list, right? This is the thing when it comes to, and this might be what is fueling Mike McDaniel, Stephen Ross, I'm sorry, fueling his opinion and fueling his decision making. Like, we just always say, man, fire a head coach, fire a head coach. Okay, but you have to replace that dude, right? Like, who is really out there, man? Like, we talk about it's not enough good starting quarterbacks. There's not enough good coaching. There's not enough good head coaches. There's not enough good coordinators. Hell, there's not enough good uh, position coaches, dog. Like, look at O-line
We're
play.
bad everywhere. We don't have anything.
Like, so it's not just if you get lucky with a Sean McVay, you got lucky, right? Like, you got lucky. If you get lucky with the Dan Campbell, you got lucky. That version of Dan Campbell, the guy who went through it and realized his mistakes and became a much better head coach. Like, you get lucky, and then sometimes, just like with quarterbacks, it takes the right system in the right environment in the right place at the right time to get a great coach. Great coaches do not fall off trees. They might be more rare than freaking quarterbacks at this point, dog.
For real.
Like,
For real.
so here are some of the candidates right here, man. This is who they said are the best coaching candidates, and I'm not gonna lie to you, man. It ain't the best, brother. We just gonna skip right past this dude. That has to be a joke. We're not even gonna take that
Right.
serious, bro.
Right.
Look at this. Already running back with Kliff Kingsbury. That's
No.
that's what we got.
That's making Mike
Uh,
McDaniel 2.0 pretty much.
Jesse Minter, Chargers defensive coordinator. He's getting BTA right now against by Shane Steichen right now. BTA,
Yep.
like BTA, belt to ass, right? Um, Jeff Haley, Packers defensive coordinator. He might be great. Who knows? Who knows?
That's the other part of this. You can never, Herbie. You don't know what you're gonna get. Like McDonald in Seattle, nobody knew. You didn't know if he was gonna be a great coach or not, and he's been a pretty damn good coach since he's been there. You just don't. You just don't know.
Anthony Campanile,
He was
Jaguar.
no linebackers coach. And Herbie, here's another thing that kills me with the Dolphins, and it kills me a little bit less than other things because we can't control it. There are so many coaches from this team that go off to other teams and perform better. Dan Campbell, as you see, is the Lions head coach. Lou Anarumo used to be our defensive backs coach. Now Lou Anarumo is with the Colts, having that defense playing at about as high a level as they've played in years. You have Todd Bowles, who was our defensive coordinator during the Suck for Luck season, right? And he ended up being our interim coach. He went on to win a Super Bowl, right? Like, you know what I mean? It's just Herbie with the Dolphins, whether it's players, whether it's coaches,
It's insane.
it's like
insane.
we oh man.
I told you what it is, man. Y'all need to go down to Weston, man. I ain't trying to dox him, bro, but go down to Weston, man. Go find number 13. He be hanging out over there, dog. Y'all need to see what he did, bro. Y'all need to see what he did to y'all franchise.
It's like Dan Marino went to the Woo lady and said, "These niggas didn't get me a ring. They ain't gonna get no success after me." Like,
Joe Brady, like this again. This is a crapshoot, dog. Like, this is a crapshoot. This is a crapshoot. One of these guys might be incredible.
The popular one amongst fans right now is Gruden, Herbie, and
Which is insane because
I'm not
that's
crazy
another
about
thing. That's another thing. Why? Because y'all like him? Like, because y'all like him? He has not been in football in years. Not saying that he doesn't know football. Not saying that he hasn't been involved. Not saying he hasn't been breaking down plays. But you have to be in football to be a head coach because so many things change so goddamn fast. If you
Game
are
evolves
not in,
quickly, man.
the game evolves so fast. You
Yeah.
have to be really in it all the time. Not. What do they say, bro? To quote Mobb Deep, ain't no such thing as a halfway crooks. You can't have half a foot in this and then become a head coach again, bro. Like, it ain't gonna happen. Look at Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll came back. He looks terrible.
Right. Right. Sometimes you just have lightning in a bottle too.
Like, think about this. Pete Carroll was gone for what, 2 years? A year? He looks awful. He looks like the game has completely passed him by. So, I get it. He's a known name. Everybody loves Gruden. Everybody loves Gruden. I get it. But we got to be realistic here, guys.
You know
Like,
what, Kirby? Out of all the potential coaching hires, and this is not even like a true potential one, this is just more of my personal wish. But if John Harbaugh, for whatever reason, with the Ravens, the Ravens decide to part ways with him, and he doesn't want to take a break, and he wants to coach football, I would be cool with John Harbaugh, just to give him another shot, I'd be cool with it, man. I would be cool with John Harbaugh. Shout out to Jansport Jack. The Chiefs looking good, man. The Chiefs. I got comments about them when we get the red zone.
it's so annoying, bro. Like, it's so annoying. They're already going back to the goddamn Super Bowl. I'm so tired of them, dog. I'm so tired of them, bro. All right. Any last things before we move off of these pitiful ass Dolphins?
I mean, I get Herbie. What else can we say, man? Like at this point, this is a team that, and you know what, Herbie? The thing that's just the most painful about this team, Herbie, is that they're bad everywhere. Like, it's to the point to where a rebuild is going to be a true rebuild because there is no unit. There's nothing we can hang our hat on. We have no offensive line. We have our defensive line is complete lemons. The secondary has performed better than we thought, but because the D line doesn't do anything, they're still bad. Linebacking core. The only player on our team, Herbie, that I can't be mad at ever is Achan. He's the only guy who shows up every week.
Every week.
They're like, Achan, I didn't pick him to score a touchdown today because I know at some point they know that he's all we got. Seriously, Waddle gives you one catch for 15 yards. Waddle done engineered more turnovers than fucking touchdowns, dog, at this point. So it's just Herbie. Every facet of this team has failed from the coaching to the players. And as a fan, Herbie, I'm gonna be dead ass honest with y'all. I was gonna cop a paper bag at Publix, dog. I just forgot. I was gonna come in this bitch with a fucking paper bag with holes in my fucking eyes, dog. So y'all,
you was about to pull a New Orleans Aints, man.
I was about to be the Ain't Dolphins, nigga. The Ain't Dolphins.